Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First, up 1937, as the world stood on the edge of a new era. Great Britain minted a coin so rare, so alluring, that its very existence today sends shockwaves through the numismatic world. The halfpenny bearing the uncrowned portrait of King George VI, facing left, chiseled with stately precision by Thomas Humphrey Paget, holds within it more than just a fraction of a pound. It is a fragment of history, cast in bronze, carrying the full weight of a world once trembling between wars and crowned legacies. The absence of a crown on the king's head was no error. It was a deliberate, artistic choice, a mark of humility and transition, of a new king not yet robed in full imperial power. On the reverse, the artistry continues. A proud, three-masted ship sails billowing westward as if toward uncharted seas, commands the design. Above the vessel stands the simple yet majestic word, halfpenny. Below, the date 1937 anchors the piece in time. It's not just a ship. It's the symbolic carrier of empire, echoing Britain's maritime past, its colonial journeys, and its power upon the waves. This single coin, only intended as a prototype, represents the ambitions and traditions of a kingdom in flux. The coin is further distinguished by its use of the term Indi-Imp, an abbreviation for Indiae Imperator, or Emperor of India. This title, already on the verge of becoming obsolete as Indian independence neared, gives the coin a final glimpse of imperial glory. Few coins were ever struck with this combination of an uncrowned George VI and the fading echo of empire. As a result, its rarity is not merely numeric. It's symbolic, soaked in the fading ink of colonial dominance and monarchical evolution. What makes this halfpenny even more tantalizing is that it was never officially released into circulation. It was a trial, a prototype, a coin that flirted with public use but never crossed the threshold. A handful, possibly fewer than 5, exist today. They weren't meant to jingle in the pockets of commoners. They were destined to be archived, perhaps admired by the few insiders at the Royal Mint. Yet some escaped, and those few, those miraculous survivors, have become the stuff of legend. Imagine holding such a piece in your hand. A coin so obscure, so elusive, that many collectors spend their entire lives chasing its ghost. If one lies hidden in your attic, tucked away in a forgotten box of heirlooms, you're not just holding history, you're holding untold wealth. We're not speaking of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands. This coin, under the right spotlight, commands millions. It's a passport to a new life, the kind of discovery that changes fortunes overnight. Collectors, investors, and royal enthusiasts from across the globe would fight with blank checks to possess this marvel. Its combination of rarity, beauty, and historical resonance makes it more than a coin. It becomes a masterpiece, a relic, a prize beyond price. Auction houses would place it among their most sacred lots. In whispered circles of elite collectors, it is spoken of in tones usually reserved for priceless art or imperial jewels. Credit for this regal beauty goes to Thomas Humphrey Paget, a genius engraver whose initials subtly grace the coin. Paget was the artist who redefined the royal image for an age stepping into modernity. His vision of George VI, uncrowned, dignified, composed, was a break from the pomp of previous reigns. In this halfpenny, Paget carved not just a king, but the soul of a nation at a crossroads. His craftsmanship is why this coin is so desired. His legacy is etched in every curve and detail. So if you, by some twist of fate, possess this 1937 George VI halfpenny with Ind-Imp, do not, under any circumstances, underestimate its power. It is not just a collectible. It is a ticket to legacy and luxury. Guard it. Authenticate it. Elevate it. Let it be known to the right eyes, and your life could change in a heartbeat. This isn't a myth. This is the truth behind bronze, a coin that whispers of empires past and futures rewritten. Second, beneath layers of dust and forgotten drawers could lie a treasure so extraordinary, It defies logic. The 1938 United Kingdom halfpenny, featuring the uncrowned portrait of King George VI, is more than metal. It's a miracle in bronze. A coin birthed in the shadows of the Royal Mint, yet never meant for common eyes. It holds a majesty no crown could enhance. It shows the king facing left, bareheaded, humble yet commanding, a portrait of a ruler reshaping tradition. This is not just a coin, it is royal history cast in copper, and it might be your ticket to unimaginable fortune. One detail elevates this coin legendary status: the presence of the inscription Indi Imp, short for Indii Imperator, Emperor of India. By 1938, that title was on the verge of extinction, soon to vanish from British coinage forever, as the Indian independence movement gathered strength. To find this ancient echo of imperial power on a coin dated 1938 is nothing short of astonishing. It captures the final breath of an empire before it loosened its grip on the world, a historic whisper encased in bronze. Turn the coin over, and you'll witness a masterpiece in miniature. A glorious three-masted ship sails purposefully to the left, toward history, toward value, toward destiny. This isn't just decorative. This ship is Britain's soul afloat, the navy that once ruled the seas, the voyages that carried treasures home. Above it, the inscription, halfpenny, stands like a banner of modesty over limitless worth. Below, the date 1938 marks a time long gone, yet so powerfully preserved in this extraordinary artifact. Here's where things reach legendary status. The 1938 halfpenny, with IND IMP, was never mass-released. It was likely struck in vanishingly low quantities, possibly as a trial or transitional issue. Most were lost, destroyed, or melted. Yet a precious few, survived. To own one is to hold a miracle. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding the rarest fingerprint of British numismatic history. In the collector's world, rarity is value, and this coin is as rare as a comet, as priceless as royalty lets. Be clear, this coin is not valued in pennies or even pounds. It is measured in millions. That's no exaggeration. In the right hands, at the right auction, with the right provenance, it could shatter records. Its scarcity, its artistry, its imperial ties, and its historical weight make it a golden goose in copper form. It's the kind of artifact that transforms lives. If one lies in your possession, you're not just lucky. You're sitting on a secret fortune that can change your reality overnight. Behind this royal relic is the hand of genius. Thomas Humphrey Paget, one of the most brilliant engravers in numismatic history. His initials may be small on the coin, but his impact is monumental. Paget captured George VI not as a distant monarch, but as a dignified man, relatable yet regal. The details of the coin, from the gentle curves of the king's profile to the dynamic motion of the ship, show a master sculptor at the peak of his craft. This is not just a coin, it's a signed sculpture the size of a fingertip. Inspiration. Do not sell this coin cheaply. Do not hand it off to the first buyer who offers pocket change. Its true value is not always understood by casual dealers or general collectors. This coin demands the attention of elite auction houses, high-level investors, or royal collection curators. It deserves red velvet gloves and bright spotlighting, not flea markets or garage sales. Handle it with reverence. It could rewrite your destiny. There are collectibles, there are rarities, and then there are wonders. This coin belongs to the last category. The 1938 halfpenny with IND IMP, uncrowned George VI, and Paget's touch is one of the most powerful pieces ever minted in British coinage. It's a bridge between monarchy and modernity, between empire and economy. If you have it, cherish it. You're not just a collector, you're a potential billionaire in disguise. The right sale, the right moment, and this modest halfpenny can become your royal coronation. Third, the year is 1939. The world trembles on the brink of war. Yet within the walls of the Royal Mint, something quieter, but no less monumental, is struck. A humble bronze halfpenny. At first glance, it seems simple, even ordinary. But don't be fooled. This is no everyday coin. Bearing the uncrowned image of King George VI and the ever-rare inscription Ind Imp, This coin stands today as a silent giant, its small size hiding astronomical value. If one of these rests in your collection, you're unknowingly holding a billionaire's secret. Unlike many monarchs before him, King George VI is portrayed on this coin without a crown, an artistic decision that defines charm. Designed by the celebrated Thomas Humphrey Paget, the king's profile is strong, serene, and unburdened by ceremonial regalia. This was a time of turbulence, and the king's image reflects the weight of quiet leadership rather than imperial boast. It's this exact portrayal, human, dignified, and rare, that gives the 1939 halfpenny its unmatched distinction among collectors and historians alike. One of the most telling features is the inclusion of I and Imp, Indiae Imperator, or Emperor of India. By 1939, the term was slipping into obsolescence. India's cries for independence were growing louder, and within a few short years, this inscription would vanish from British coinage forever. The 1939 halfpenny thus captures the final heartbeat of Britain's imperial identity. This isn't just a coin, it's the farewell signature of an empire etched into bronze, making it a historical artifact of the highest order. Flip the coin, and you're met with another stroke of brilliance. A detailed three-masted ship sails steadily to the left, symbolizing Britain's command of the seas and her exploration legacy. Above it, the denomination proudly declares halfpenny. Below, the date 1939 is engraved, a year that marked both the start of W2 and the end of innocence for the modern world. But this ship is more than design, it's movement. It represents forward momentum. And for those who hold this coin today, it could very well mean sailing straight into a fortune. This coin was never mass circulated. It was likely part of a small batch, struck during a time of great political and economic uncertainty. Few examples are known to exist. Perhaps a mere handful. Most people don't even realize this version with I and Imp exists from 1939, which makes its discovery a collector's holy grail. If one has found its way into your collection, it could easily be mistaken for a common piece until it's properly examined. That mistake could cost you millions in today's market. A verified specimen of the 1939 George VI halfpenny with I and Imp could command a price well into the millions. Its allure comes not just from scarcity, but from the sheer historical gravitas it carries. Auction houses would kill for a chance to list it. Billionaires would bid without blinking. It is the kind of coin that doesn't just break price records, it rewrites them. This isn't pocket change. It's generational wealth molded into copper and time. Thomas Humphrey Paget's influence on British coinage cannot be overstated. His initials may rest quietly on this coin, but his vision roars through every contour. Paget knew how to capture nobility in stillness, to make every line carry weight. His decision to portray George VI without a crown, paired with a ship symbolizing both heritage and hope, sealed this coin's legacy forever. His genius ensures that this 1939 halfpenny is not just rare, it's museum-grade art. If you possess this coin, even unknowingly, your life could shift in an instant. Do not sell it to just anyone. Do not toss it in with common lots. Guard it, authenticate it. Let only the sharpest eyes appraise it. This coin is your passport to prestige, prosperity, and power. It may have been born in 1939, but its destiny is still unfolding, and it could be the key to unlocking yours. This is more than a collector's item. It is a once-in-a-lifetime miracle that could crown you with wealth overnight.